So I just kind of wanted to go over things, um, and where I'm at, and also go over a kind of more. It was kind of a popular demand thing while I was doing it. A lot of people liked them, so I'm gonna do a beer review because that was what a lot of people liked. So here we got our three Floyds Zombie Dust. Honestly, this is the beer that the art alone, it says on here, the guy's name was Tim Steely. Um, he is a comic artist, but just because the art alone, this is like the first beer I wanted when I turned 21. However, the store didn't sell it, so I actually went with the Alpha King, which is very similar. I would say it hits a little harder from what I've tried. So let's crack this boy open. Let you know a few things, and then we're just gonna talk. Okay. So it smells very hopsy. Also, I'd like to add in here: don't drink underage. Don't drink while driving. Drink responsibly. You know the drill. Don't be stupid. Um, just saying. So compared to the Alpha King, which is my all-time favorite, it's still got the hops, but it's definitely a hazy one. Um, for those of you who don't know the hazy taste, it tastes a little more watery and a little more light. It's not as aggressive and hoppy. Um, so that's kind of what I'm getting from it. Overall, I still like the um, just the way the Alpha King works. Um, it's really good though. I mean, staple any three Floyd's beer is pretty good. I mean, the only one I would say I'm not the biggest fan of is Gumball Head, but that tends to be kind of a thing. You either love it or hate it. So that's that. I mean, really. So I don't know, but overall, it's solid. Um, it's for an IPA. It definitely tastes like an IPA. It's a solid IPA. I would say on the average person scale, this is about a 10 out of 10, honestly. I forgot my kind of scaling on it. For me, I would say it's about an 8 out of 10. And the main reason I say that is just because it's, holy, 8.5. That's pretty high on content. Okay. Um, but no, it's, I don't think it matches up to the Alpha King. It's flavorful in the way a hazy would be. However, um, there really isn't much more to it. There's not some kind of undernote. And for me, beers are always about the undernote. So, for example, I think there was one I reviewed a long time ago. If not, I really need to do it. But it was the Edmund Fitzgerald, I think Great Lakes Brewery. And it had in it a kind of coffee kind of feel to it. And anytime, whether it's fruit, whether it's like coffee, whether it's whatever, um, I think that's really what brings something to a craft beer when it has those undernotes. Not saying it's always needed, or I remember I've reviewed Dank Meme in the past, which I really want to get some more of, just because it's silly and it It's good ones like pineapple juice, and that was the pineapple in there. So this tastes very much like that. However, um, there. Ooh, it's hidden. There isn't much else to it. So that's kind of my thoughts on it. So for me, probably 8 out of 10. I mean, it's solid. That's why I gave it a 10 out of 10 on everyone else's scale. But it's a hazy IPA essentially. Like it is, you get what you get. You know. No, there's no undertones. I mean, it's solid. I'll be honest. I've had it a few more times. First time hitting into it, it hits hard. If you don't drink IPAs a lot, I don't want to say it's not a starter IPA, but it's definitely a good one. But they take a little more to love than just like a lager. Lagers go down. They kind of do their thing. They're like soda, you know. This takes a little more tasting, a little more feeling it. And that's kind of what I respect about IPAs in general. They have a bit more kind of punch to them. There's a little more entertainment there other than just, hey, it's a drink. So yeah, definitely. It's overall good. I mean, I don't know what else to say. So I guess I will move on from that. Talk about the Koi Boy Games brand, if you will. Now, as things stand, um, I'm very busy. I want you guys to kind of be informed on what I'm doing and what I'm going through. I just got through with the first semester of my graduate degree in clinical counseling, and that took a lot out of me. Not that alone, but I have also started. Why am I having to think? I am a ABA behavioral technician for kids with autism. So that's kind of what I've been doing. Um, I won't say where. I won't say anything more. I'll just kind of leave it at that. Just security and whatnot. But totally, yeah. That's where I've been going. What I've been doing. It's been great. But it does take a lot out of me, and my ability to post videos and do all that is a bit more limited than it was when I would say definitely my junior year of undergrad was like the golden era, if you will, of the channel. That's when everything was doing the best, everything was running. Ironically, it was firing the best when I was in a dorm room. I had one table. We had, if any of you look back onto the YouTube channel videos, literally just my boy Clay over there just chilling, laying it down, commenting every once in a while. It was good. It was good. Occasionally I'd have the guys on, and I think that was a really good time. However, I'm looking into, I have a new apartment. That's where I'm at. As you can see, so the first videos are gonna always be my house, or my old house, my parents' house. That was the basement. That was a lot of opportunity, a lot to work with. It was a great space. Then I'm very grateful for them for growing up in the house. Now, then it moved to college and back, and then it moved to what we would call like our temporary apartment, which has the one that's like the Shadowverse videos. Oh God, what else? Some of the Dark Souls ones where it's just me on my bed or me on like, gosh, the floor even sometimes. So I had very limited space. But I tried. That was also the era of the outdoor videos with Joe, with Magic the Gathering and whatnot. So a lot went on, definitely. Let me plug in my computer here because it's going to die if I don't. But yeah, that's just kind of where I am at, and what I'm doing now because of my job, and I take that very seriously, and I take education first. It is not a slight to anyone who watches the channel. I'm more than happy to always interact, more than anything else. But I essentially have other responsibilities. So as for the state of the channel, I know this sounds kind of a bit darker, a bit weird, me saying all this, but I would like to maybe not get on a regular schedule, but start streaming more, start putting up those videos on YouTube more, because it's been dead for a while. And honestly, I was considering just letting the YouTube channel die, right? Just not necessarily deleting it, but just altogether never posting it to it. And my last video would be like one of those videos with Joe, right? Shout out to him on TikTok too, Solid Love. Feel free to follow him. And he's the one with, I forget the One Piece guy with the strings. That's his whole thing. But anyhow, I would like to continue uploading, and I think something changed my mind today, which was I got one new subscriber. Now, I don't know how. I still don't have many, but it kind of pushed me to keep going. So I'm going to do that. I think the YouTube channel is going to be another focus. I am thinking of adding original content on there that is not just Twitch uploads. I'm thinking of doing some kind of fun shit posting videos, maybe some more talking videos. Just things to really get things going. Put that back up on there. Woo! It's getting me. Really, just in general, keeping things going. The Twitch, I plan to stream occasionally. For those of you who want to know when I am streaming on Twitch, I will always put up on my TikTok something, which is also Koi Boy Games. Everything is Koi Boy Games. I have a TikTok under Koi Boy Games. I have this Twitch under Koi Boy Games. And then we have the YouTube under Koi Boy Games. And I have made them all to the point where they're a picture of my avocado friend. Now, when you find them, you're going to know. That's why I did this. It's the picture of the avocado. The avocado is all. It's an avocado holding a knife. It's this weird little art piece. I was like, woo, let's make it, you know? So, yeah, that will be for the YouTube channel. That will be for the Twitch channel. That's like our symbol, if you will. And the primary focus still, I think, is going to be the podcast, which is the Pharmaceutical Sorcerers Podcast. You can find it on Spotify. I distribute it through Anchor, so it also goes on to Overcast and just a bunch of other things. So definitely feel free, check that out. That I think is where I'm going to put my main priority on. Next priority is probably going to be the Twitch channel. And like I said, this all comes after my job, right? So I plan to stream on Twitch at least once a week, if I can. The podcast probably every other week, which I suggest you check out. If anything, in my creative growth, and Joe, or Solid loves creative growth, I think as far as content creation, that is the best we have to offer. That is like the peak. If you're looking to see like how things have changed over time, definitely the YouTube channel. I had some original content, but it and when I say original content, it's all me. I make it all myself. However, the what I mean by original content is stuff that was just exclusively made for YouTube. Like, I would not consider this right now original content because this is just me putting up some on Twitch. And you can see it on Twitch, and it was just easier that way. And yeah, so I'm going to make some stuff more just suited for the YouTube format. And Twitch is going to be kind of my thing. I'm just going to plan to stream kind of whatever I want. If y'all ever need any kind of games or anything, feel free. I'll drop the email. It's weekendwiththeweebs at Gmail. That is the the old name of everything we used to do. So if you ever have any recommendations, feel free to whisper on Twitch. I'm very open. YouTube as well. Just comment something. And yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I just kind of wanted to say in a way, I'm sorry for not being able to post as much as I used to. I have one mod I would really like to shout out. I believe I don't remember the last part of his name, but Lakers fan. Definitely great supporter, great mod on Twitch. And I think like if I were to give out a fan supported thing, that's been my number one kind of person who shows up, and I'd really like to shout them out and just recognize that definitely, because they've showed up a lot, and when they have needed to moderate, really not much goes down, but definitely they have the ability to. For someone who just, I met randomly on Twitch, like through comments, I guess definitely pretty cool. I mean, Joe's always been there. Definitely a lot of our work together really comes out. Also, let me know if anyone wants to, be a guest on the podcast, or really anything. I could even throw you on Discord when streaming, or whatever the hell. Just let me know. I'd really appreciate that. So, like I said, just whatever it is, just in the comments or something. Just make sure it's something I can tell you're real. Because I get a lot of spam comments, like those ones that are like from like David or whatever, that are like, win $1 million because, this, and that. So, just make sure you kind of verify you're real in some way. For the podcast, anything, I'll say as long as it's it's legal, it's fair game. We're pretty good, So just whatever you want to talk about. Open discussion. If you ever want to come on, just let us know. Either me or Joe, and we'd love to have you. So I just kind of wanted to make this to really stress that point and just kind of see what's going on. With everyone in the small community I have. If you want to reach out, always feel free. I know the winter months are hard with some things and whatnot, obviously, yeah, so, and just in general, I just kind of wanted to unofficially say I'm back. Maybe not as back as I used to be. A lot's happened, a lot's changed me, and we're not going to go into it 100%, but I'm in a job I really like now. I am ooh gosh, I'm in a program I really like now, an apartment I really like now. Everything is good. I haven't just fallen off the face of the earth for no reason. And I would like to say too, any of you who made it this far on this rant, if you're a newer person to the channel, feel free to subscribe. Whatever. I should have said that from the beginning. Um, it's never too late to catch up on my personal lore, if you will. So I just like to give this as a bit of a state of the union, if you will, kind of address, and just see where we're at, where everyone's at. Joe being primarily, the driving force of the team with me. Him helping me on stuff, me helping him on stuff, and definitely he's just been a great friend to collaborate with, and everything going on there. Also like to give a shout out to, I talked about him before, but Clay, still a great friend. Really, I think a lot of his, just random shit he'd throw in, really made that one of the best eras of making videos, even though they weren't the greatest, even though my Wi-Fi was crap, even though, that was a fun period overall. And that is just kind of how things are, how I'd like them to continue to go. Maybe I'll post some more stuff about Milwaukee because I'm in a new city. I just kind of have to see. I'm still testing the waters, still figuring things out here. I moved about probably 3 months ago. Yeah, we're just living. We're just chilling. Side note. Some of you may realize the masks behind me. They are actually what I had in my personal room as a kid. I was always kind of fascinated by the masks, and in a weird way, it kind of made me, feel protected. It gave my room kind of this spooky vibe that, I don't know, I thought would drive away the monsters or something. So, like, I don't know. They're kind of just all throughout the apartment. I got my main wall here. I was primarily drawn to, like, an African style. Not all these are, but I will say that that one and that one are actually art that was done in Africa, and I would need to look what country, but I did make sure to get ones that within, because they all have some kind of symbolic meaning. I would need to look back into it, because I started collecting these as a kid. I didn't really know the cultural significance some of them hold, and it's really cool. I think a lot of it was my next door neighbor was born in Africa, so I think that kind of influenced me somehow. But just the art, I like it. It's good to have around. But yeah, no, definitely those two. But what I was gonna say is I did make sure, because there was this one guy at this one shop in my hometown that was selling some, and he would explain there's different kind of I guess reasons you give them to people, and traditions, and he was selling some that, like, it'd be like, oh yeah, if you're having a wedding and you're getting married, and like, but no one was using them for that purpose, or like, they were just different things. These two both I checked into, and at the time, anyhow, I know they're ones that can respectfully own. I want to make sure, I'm not taking anything that, even if it is sold, as art, I don't want to have one, that I don't have the qualification in a certain culture to own. So, but going off that, I would like to get some more masks, definitely, just throughout the place. I'm thinking my next ones are going to be like the Japanese opera masks. So for those of you who don't know, like, think, the sword maker and the like main teacher guy from Demon Slayer. And there you go. That's kind of what we're going for. So yeah, I just I don't know, just want to add some more. Just kind of think it's cool. I was really inspired by the psychologist in the original Mask movie where he just has all the like ones on his back wall and shit. So yeah, no, totally. But I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who's followed me so far. I know it's not a lot. I've been doing this for about 4 years, since the YouTube anyhow, and gosh, it's been fun. If anything, it's just been fun. And I originally went into it thinking like, oh yeah, I could make money or I could do some shit like that, and but I've kind of learned it's more hobby. I want it to be more hobby, if anything. I mean, if anyone wants to donate, by all means, my Twitch has a donation thing. You can find it. I will not turn it away, but that's never a requirement. I just wanted to, say thank you, more so for all the people who genuinely followed throughout the years and helped, whether it be YouTube, whether it be TikTok, whether it be the podcast, whether it be Twitch. If you were a part of anything, I just want to say thank you. I really appreciate it. I know I haven't been on 100% all the time, but I try to address when I can. This one will be a little more, I guess, visual with it. I've had a few, like there was one where I was just playing Call of Duty and talking about it. But overall, channel, I plan to add stuff. Might not be 100%, all the time, but not to sound like a broken record. Going on to kind of my plan for it. I have a lot that is just saved through YouTube that I was just making stuff and putting it up there. So on the YouTube side, if you start seeing Twitch streams that are like from the old house or from the old apartment or from school, don't freak out. I haven't like teleported. I'm still here. I'll have shorter hair. I won't have lost half of it. Like, yeah, no, so that'll be that. I plan to put those out on a daily basis from now, and then just start making new stuff, and it'll be good. It'll be cool. I hope to see y'all on the other side. Also check out Joe, like I said, huge inspiration in helping me. Solid love. That's his. You might need to search for it a bit. His TikTok should come up, but his YouTube's a little hard to find, so I can always link it too in the description. But yeah, definitely. I would shout out Clay's. Oh, Stickman Drift DeviantArt. Look it up. He has some weird stuff. Like, Crackhead Woody from Toy Story and shit. Like, it's magical. He also has some pretty decent anime art as well. It's not just all shit posty weird stuff, but I enjoy that. It's one of those things where it's so good, but the intent is so bad that like anyone could make it, but the way he makes it is just so special. So I'm really kind of appreciative to that whenever he just sends me shit. But yeah, no, definitely. See y'all. Have a great night, and peace.